NFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And off we go from SoFi. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Set.
Harris once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. If these guys are not careful, it's going to run this opening drive hard to the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offense in front of the running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on the opening drive. Boom! Net on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Go.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Najee Harris, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Man, check, Panther, Nike 18.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They motion the tight end over.
They're
going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned. And that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Ready?
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready? 77 Wolf. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. That one's complete, right side. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
Ready?
Richardson to throw again. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 6 coming up here.
No, Reed. Ready?
They kick the running back in motion. Finds him over the middle. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This finds its target. That's Taylor. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15.
First down, Indianapolis.
Okay,
All right, so
ready?
that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On the draw, this is Taylor. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Hold the set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts start off well, tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Chooses to bring this one out. Man, you've got to have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. You barely got anything on that run back.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Carried by Harris here to stop the drive. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
The Colts setting a man in the secondary here. 3rd down coming up.
Lion. Go.
I'm trying to run it with Harris. First down and a lot more. Past the 30. And he's finally marked down at the 34. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He's got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run here with Amari Hampton. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hits him on the out route. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but you stay on top of the deep threat.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Inside handoff to Harris. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Richardson on 1st and 10. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Okay,
Some
break.
yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long.
Hurt. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Here's Richardson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Say, hey. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson to throw. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now fourth down.
Let go. Bronco leading.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Set. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Copeland brings it in. Tackle made right around the 26. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Johnson finds the football complete. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Set.
It's Herbert once more. Connects on the crosser. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
He's going to be caught by his running back Harris. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This is Harris on second down. And And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Officials signaling for a stoppage. There's a player shaken up, and that appears to be Quentin Johnston that they're out there checking on. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set. Go, let's go.
Herbert now. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
Dicker connects there. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Set. 380. Ready.
And the Colts pick it up. Deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, yeah, season. With back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play, no one expected to force a fumble. This effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
On it, and he nearly picked it, so couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Viking 18.
Escapes the pocket. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB will just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Ready. 19, Tiger, ready, go, ready.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, following the incompletion, here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the 42. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Come on, hop 70, hop 70, hop 70, hop 70. Go.
Going again, Richardson. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football on a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers with a chance to break this tie. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped the right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
36-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Herbert with a blitz coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Robbie Thomas has got it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Their punter making his way out now. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And a nice return. He has him looking at a very short field now. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Set. Set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now to win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go now.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Ready?
Try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Go.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
It's a gain of 17.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Nearly an interception on that play. And now it's second down. Here comes the final play of our first half. Second down carry for Taylor. Juke the defender. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Gould on the return. Jukes one defender. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be drilling it out for a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage in the play, didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and 1. Finds him over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now motion him out of the backfield. First down throw here from Richardson. Diving right side, got it! It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an walk. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go, Scott. Cowboy 80.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he's got it. It's in close. He will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Okay, ready?
Taylor does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to his safety on that one right there, Pete. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
They go to him again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Colts tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Chargers, first down. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They've got a man in motion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go now. 68.
Play action, it's Richardson. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Man in motion here. Now Richardson to throw. Going with a screen to Taylor. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it?
Okay.
Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
This is Giddens. Has room inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here we go. go.
First down from the red zone. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the third. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
17.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Run.
Herbert on first down. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's taken down directly off that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running behind center with Harris. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Harris once more. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Set.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Set. Grenade.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Set. Go.
From the 21. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a fourth quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game. Fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Gould on the return. And his drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. He finds himself 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Come on. Bronco 80.
They send a tight end in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
County Lions.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a model gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Cowboy 80.
2nd and 4. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Let's go now.
Taylor trying the left side. And not much for him there. He's down at the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Motioning him from the slot right. Back to Taylor on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Viking 18. Ready.
Richardson on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and ran out of bounds. We've got 4th down. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Fields the hard squib kick. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Lion. What is it?
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
On the screen, this is Harris. Bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
6-yard line.
Man. 18 Cardinals.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Set. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Third and just 2 to go.
Set.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it.
Go.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moves early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. Here he is to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Setting up to pass. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. He has room past the 25. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers jump in front late. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
31, Colts 24.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st down.
Richardson on 1st and 10. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Colts.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
Charger, 19 Charger.
This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Blocking 18. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
You know what that route's called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here he goes, one final shot. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.